In the realm of manifestation, there exists an enigmatic divide between those who command reality and those who remain at its mercy. A divide not of talent or privilege, but of hidden knowledge. Have you ever wondered why certain individuals seem to manifest their desires with effortless precision, while others remain trapped in cycles of struggle and frustration? This distinction reveals itself in the presence of a precise mental framework, an architect's blueprint for reality that elite minds have quietly implemented throughout history. As you observe these master manifestors more closely, you begin to notice their approach to creation operates through systematic protocols rather than wishful thinking, employing specific cognitive algorithms that the majority of humanity has never been taught to access. According to quantum physics, the observer effect demonstrates how reality remains in a state of probability until consciousness interacts with it, collapsing infinite possibilities into tangible experience. Therefore, the elite manifestors, those comprising the top 3% of conscious creators, have simply recognized and harnessed this intrinsic mechanism, while the majority remain oblivious to their own creative power. What separates these reality architects is not merely positive thinking or visualization as commonly understood, but their comprehension of reality as a malleable matrix responsive to specific frequencies of thought and emotion. You may find yourself wondering how these elite minds have accessed this forbidden knowledge, while so many others struggle with basic manifestation principles. Interestingly, this capability has remained hidden in plain sight throughout human history, documented in esoteric texts and practiced by history's most accomplished individuals across all fields of endeavor. The difference lies not in secret information, but in the fundamental recognition of one's position in relation to circumstances, choosing to be the author rather than the character in one's own narrative. It is essential to understand that this transformation requires no special talents or abilities, only a willingness to recognize and implement the principles that have always governed reality creation. In the realm of consciousness, your thoughts are not merely reflections of reality, but rather the blueprints from which reality itself is constructed. However, without proper understanding of how these blueprints translate into physical experience, even the most positive thinker will find themselves trapped in a cycle of hoping rather than knowing, wishing rather than commanding. The process of visualization represents far more than a simple mental exercise. It functions as a sophisticated technology that imprints thought forms onto the malleable fabric of physical reality. In the context of quantum manifestation, visualization serves not as wishful thinking, but as precise energetic blueprint that commands universal forces to organize themselves according to your design. This distinction transforms visualization from a passive activity into an active process of reality engineering that the most accomplished manifestors have mastered throughout history. According to research in neuroscience, specific brainwave patterns activate during deep visualization that closely resemble those present during actual physical experience. Moreover, these states access dormant brain regions that quantum physicists have theoretically connected to the field of infinite possibilities, the quantum vacuum from which all physical matter emerges. By consciously directing attention through structured visualization, you essentially program the quantum field to manifest corresponding circumstances in your tangible experience. The elite visualization protocol differs significantly from conventional approaches in both precision and energetic resonance. Where most practitioners imagine desired outcomes with a sense of yearning or hope, quantum architects visualize with absolute certainty, as if programming definitive instructions into the universe's operating system. By doing so, they bypass the common manifestation barriers that result from conflicting thought patterns and emotional inconsistency. Furthermore, this precision eliminates the typical gap between visualization and materialization that most individuals experience. As we examine the visualization practices of history's most accomplished reality architects, a common pattern emerges in their approach. They visualize not from a perspective of wanting or needing, but from a state of already possessing or experiencing their desired outcome. In the realm of quantum mechanics, this perspective shift essentially collapses probability waves into definite particles, transforming potential into actuality through the precise application of focused consciousness. However, achieving this state requires transcending conventional visualization approaches and embracing the absolute creative authority that is your natural birthright. The cognitive algorithm employed by elite manifestors follows a precise sequence that bypasses resistance and generates results with remarkable efficiency. This protocol operates not through mere positive thinking, but through strategic thought construction that systematically dismantles limiting subconscious programming while simultaneously installing new operational parameters. In the realm of conscious creation, this algorithm functions as proprietary software that upgrades your mental operating system from basic reactivity to advanced creative authority. According to extensive research into peak performers across diverse fields, the three-phase thought sequence consistently emerges as the critical factor, separating wishful thinking from actual manifestation. The initial phase involves cognitive pattern interruption, deliberately halting automatic thought responses that reinforce limitation. Moreover, this interruption creates a momentary gap in consciousness where new programming can be installed without resistance. The second phase implements precise replacement programming through specific thought structures that combine visualization, emotion, and absolute certainty. You may notice that conventional manifestation approaches typically fail precisely at the third critical phase, integration and automation. In this final phase, elite creators systematically reinforce new thought patterns until they become the default operating system for both conscious and unconscious mind processes. By doing so, they transform deliberate manifestation practices into automatic creation processes that continue generating desired outcomes with minimal conscious effort. However, achieving this automation requires consistent application of specific mental techniques that strengthen neural pathways associated with the new thought patterns. As we explore each component of this elite thought protocol, you might begin to recognize how simple modifications to your current thought processes could dramatically transform your manifestation results. Furthermore, these modifications require no special abilities, only the consistent application of principles that have always governed the relationship between consciousness and physical reality. The primary distinction between elite manifestors and others lies not in inherent capability, but in systematic implementation of these principles until they become second nature. The subconscious mind represents the most powerful manifestation engine available to human consciousness, operating continuously, whether awake or asleep, to generate reality according to its programming. In the realm of elite manifestation, accessing and reprogramming this command center transforms sporadic conscious creation into automatic reality generation that continues 24 hours daily. According to neuroscience, the subconscious processes approximately 20 million environmental stimuli per second compared to the conscious mind's 40 stimuli, revealing the exponential power differential between these two aspects of mind. The 8-minute evening ritual utilized by elite manifestors serves as a direct programming interface with the subconscious command center, transforming sleep state into a reality-generating powerhouse while others waste these dormant hours. This ritual, performed during the transition between wakefulness and sleep, bypasses conscious resistance and installs precise manifestation instructions directly into the subconscious operating system. Moreover, this timing exploits the natural brain state transitions from beta to alpha to theta waves, creating optimal receptivity for new programming without the usual filtering mechanisms that protect established beliefs. You might begin to recognize how your current nighttime routine either reinforces limiting beliefs or fails to utilize these critical hours for manifestation purposes. In the context of quantum reality creation, sleep represents not merely rest, but a powerful opportunity for uninterrupted manifestation processing. Furthermore, during deep sleep states, consciousness operates from a dimension where time-space constraints dissolve, allowing for accelerated manifestation that would require substantially more effort during waking hours. The automation of your manifestation process through subconscious programming represents the ultimate achievement in reality architecture. The point at which conscious creation becomes your default mode of existence rather than an occasional practice. By establishing this automated system, you essentially transform from someone who occasionally manifests specific outcomes to someone who continuously generates preferred reality experiences through the precise calibration of your subconscious command center. However, this transformation requires disciplined application of the programming protocol until it becomes permanently integrated into your mental operating system.